We at TCS try to bring you as many highlights as possible of every Penn State football game, but I'm sure you realize we can't really bring you everything that happens at Beaver Stadium. The Penn State Blue Band is a very large part of the overall picture. We thought you'd like to visit with them.
The band number is about 220 altogether, including the flags and majorettes. We're not as large as some of the big southern bands, but we put more emphasis on the quality. We feel we're big enough to do the job. We do stress the brass instruments rather than woodwinds. We have 50-some trumpets, 30-plus trombones. There's plenty of power there for the windy Beaver Stadium. We have about 24 flags and 16 majorettes. So all total, we're somewhere around 220, 225. The preparation starts in the spring, not long after a bowl game, really. We get our heads together and start thinking of new themes, new musical ideas. Darrell Ramsey, the assistant director, and I sit down and start planning out shows and ordering special arrangements from our musical staff. Then we work throughout the summer. In the fall, of course, we really crank it up. We don't get the students early in the camp, but we do get them during registration week, and we keep them here for Labor Day weekend. We audition everybody each year, including the old people, and this keeps them on their toes. Labor Day weekend, we try to get our pregame show ready and about 2 halftime shows prepared. All of our shows are charted on field charts. Each person has a number, each rank is labeled. We will have a staff meeting and a meeting of the rank leaders on Sunday to go over the new charts, see if there are any questions at all. Then on Monday morning, we come out here, the rank leaders will sit down and meet with their squads, go over the highlights of the show, any trouble spots. We then rehearse the music if we haven't done so already, and then we'll start in on the footwork. We usually walk through the show without the music, try to get through it on the Monday's rehearsal, and Tuesday put it together with the music, and the rest of the week then rehearse it with the music. We'll stop and go, doing short segments, small phrases, and then we'll work later for continuity. The flags often go and work by themselves. The majorettes are often working on their feature number, and it's usually midweek before we get all the units together. Once we get out there on the field, I'm pretty well concentrating on my musical cues and conducting, but I'm also aware of crowd response. And I know the students are also tuned into the crowd response. If the crowd does react, I think they get psyched up for an even greater performance. I think the audience reaction means a lot to the kids and to us. They all work very hard, and we're always very appreciative to hear the audience comments. Of course, it's a team effort. We have quite a staff, the assistant director, the grad assistant. We have several part-time people who are choreographers, our musical arrangers who are not here in residence. And then we have a number of student officers and student rank leaders who help out. So it's really a great team effort.
My responsibilities as the drum major are basically twofold. At the game, of course, I bring out the band, and I'm expected to run out and do the flip. And it's become a tradition at Penn State. It started about 3 drum majors ago. One guy came out and did a flip, and ever since then, it's become a tradition. So that's probably the main thing before the game. And then during the game, I'm responsible for directing the band in the stands, trying to figure out what to play, when to play it, try to help to get the team motivated, coordination with the cheerleaders, etc. In the end, we try to help out the football team as much as we can. That's basically the goal of the band.
The Penn State Blue Band. What would halftime be without it?